Chad, just how disappointing is it to have you guys had 8 penalties for 83 yards, the 3 turnovers? I mean, that's not Craig Bowl football. That's not Wyoming football. How did why did this happen?
I definitely just think we just continued to shoot ourselves in the foot tonight. I just think collectively as a team we just weren't good enough, and really just gave CSU those opportunities tonight, and they took them tonight, and they just outplayed us. And so it's definitely not our brand of football, and it's definitely some things that we're going to have to talk about and communicate in our meetings tomorrow.
Michael, you got a question?
Yeah, just you guys were down 14-0 just so quickly.
Right.
It's just how, as a defense, how deflating is that? Just really before you even get a chance to settle down.
Right. No, definitely seeing that right away. But I mean, as a defense, we got together and we tried talking about, hey, don't let this get us down. Let's keep playing our football. And it's a bad start, but we can't give up now. And I think that we did a good job in some areas of not giving up right away and still having that fight till the end.
Davis?
Chad, yeah, but when the offense, it seemed like you guys would get within a score or two. It was like CSU responded right back.
Right.
You couldn't get them off the field. What was going on there specifically that they were doing?
I think specifically is just kind of our defense collectively just not doing all of our assignments and just collectively not really doing all of our assignments and playing well at that point. And so I just definitely think it's those mental mistakes that we had that really gave CSU those opportunities to continue to drive down the field.
Michael?
I asked Craig this too, but with a game like this, when it's so emotional, a rivalry game like this, to lose a game like this, you're one of the leaders of this team. How do you make sure one loss doesn't turn into 2 or 3?
Yeah, no, definitely. We just got to respond. We got to hold on to that feeling that we had right at the end of the game, seeing those guys run over to that boot, and definitely see it in the locker room, see it now that we're all disappointed. But, 24-hour rule, we got to clean up those mistakes, those crucial mistakes that we had tonight as a team, and just better prepare ourselves for this upcoming week.
Cody, you have a question? Any other questions for Chad? Michael?
Yeah, just you guys have in 2 of the 3 games kind of found yourself in early holes. Is that frustrating? Is that concerning? How do you guys kind of feel about that?
Yeah, definitely. No, it's very. I think it's frustrating, but I think at the same time, I think we communicate together as a team out there and just realize that, hey, it's not even close to being over. Even though we're down early, we made these mistakes early. We just gotta really step it up and play our brand of football. And I think that's something that, tonight we kind of made those mistakes continually throughout the game, and that's what allowed CSU to pull ahead.
Cody?
Chad, I assume an emphasis this week was to try and limit at least Trey McBride. How disappointing is it that you guys probably focused on him, but yet he came out and had a really big day?
No, definitely. Trey's a really good player, and we talked about him a lot this past week. And, it's definitely disappointing to see that some of our bust had to do with Trey McBride and those scores that he had. And so it's definitely disappointing, especially the focus that we had on it this past week. But it just leaves room for improvement for us.
Michael, go ahead.
Yeah, this is my last one. Chad, I know you kind of grew up in this rivalry. Your dad went here. You grew up knowing all about this. This is your first loss in the rivalry, if I'm not mistaken. I asked Levi this. What was going through your head when you are watching them run over to your sideline and grab that trophy? I imagine that's got to be pretty tough.
Yeah, no, it definitely hurt seeing those guys run over there and for it not to be us. 'Cause that's definitely the first time that it's happened to me. It just kind of gives me that fire to continue to, just do better this season, especially next year, the next time we get to see them.